Hey, this is Nev from Snowboard Addiction. We're up here in the Whistler Park and we're helping people improve their riding. We're here with Chris. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing very good, thanks. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
Chris, what would you like to learn today?
Like to learn to do my front threes better.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that great. I can do them like maybe 1 in 3 times, but
yep,
they're not that great, and they look pretty. I know they look pretty gross, and
okay,
something I want to work on.
Now, I have not seen you do any spins or anything like that. What do you think the problem is?
I don't know, really.
Okay.
Just the problem I think is having the right speed and spotting my landing and bringing the last part around. Okay. I always catch myself landing sort of on my toe edge. Yeah.
Well, what we're going to do, let's go up in the park. I'm going to watch you do a couple of front threes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give you some feedback on how to make them better and what we can improve.
Sweet.
All right.
Cheers.
So, of the first jump in the park, hit the one on the right-hand side here. And I'm just kind of watching you to see what's going on. I've never seen you do a front three before. Good luck. So I like switch front threes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do goofy front threes, which will make it even more realistic for you because you're goofy. First one that happened. Do you have any idea what could be better about it?
I feel like they're really jerky.
Correct.
I want them to be like obviously nice. I want them to be a bit more like floatier.
Cool.
Coming around.
So that's the first front three I've ever seen you do, and straight away I figured out what I think the issue is. It's all about your entry path. Did you watch any of the videos where we explained different entry paths?
Yeah.
Okay. So your entry path was very much straight in.
Okay.
So your line of approach is not assisting with the momentum of your three. So if you can improve your entry path by adding a smooth toe edge entry carve and then a heel edge carve on the way up the lip, that's going to allow you to set the momentum for that three and be smooth in the 360. So this is only the second one I've ever done, but I will go first and show you what I mean.
Okay.
And then Vince is going to film you and we'll get to see what it looks like.
Sweet, let's go.
Okay. So straight away on that second one, whether you know it or not, your entrance pass was way better.
Yeah, I felt really good.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know if you were trying to do that, but it was a lot better.
Yeah.
And as a result, you actually were smoother in the air.
Yeah.
You'll get to see this on the camera, but what happened on that one is you went up, you had a nice clean takeoff, and you did a 270 stalled out, and then came down for the three.
Yeah, okay.
But did you stomp it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looked pretty cool. It looked like you were trying to stall it out.
Okay. Yeah, well that's actually how, like, obviously how you sort of want your threes to sort of look. But, or how I like mine looking, so.
Depending on if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's sort of what I go for.
I can show you how that happens. So, I'm going to imagine that my board is the lip of the jump. So I'm coming in towards the lip of the jump. Now, if you take off a front three, and you start with your upper body, and then you get to 270, but your upper body goes like that, that's what's going to stall the three. Okay. So you take off, rotate in, and upper body goes like that, it stalls the three, and then you come down and land. If you wanted to have a smooth three where you didn't stall, watch my upper body now. I go into the three, but my lower body gets into it a little bit earlier, stays together. If your upper body and lower body kind of stay together while you're in the air, you'll have that smooth three. Does that make sense? So if you do that kind of shaky movement in the air, that's what stops the rotation. So if you go like, so that's what we're going to see on these bigger jumps. That first one, kind of shaking around, and we'll see if that happens to you on the big ones.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay, cool. All right. But your entrance pass was so much better already on that one. We're at the medium jumps now. These ones are maybe 15 to 20 feet, depending on how big you go. If you stomp the first one and you're feeling good, you might as well just ride into the second one too.
Yeah.
I will hit the first one, then I'm going to stop on the second one so I can watch both of yours. Is that cool? All right. Good luck. So the top one of those two, I couldn't really see your approach because I was already down. But the second one, I could see your line of approach. Your sit-up line was really good.
Okay.
Like, how did it feel?
Oh,
Did it feel smooth in the air?
yeah.
Your 360?
Smooth, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
In actual fact, your takeoff off the lip and your 360 there was really smooth.
Okay.
You fell. I think you might have fell on the landing.
Yeah, I fell.
Okay, now I know why you fell. It's because you did not look for the blind landing.
Okay.
You tried to look all the way around into where you're riding.
Okay.
This is the difference between your 3 and my 3. I go off the jump, switch frontside 3, I float it around, and I'm seeing my landing already here, and I'm putting it down while I'm kind of almost looking uphill, and then as I touch down, I'm looking into my new direction to travel. What you did is you went off, spun your 3, stalled it out a little bit, and then tried to look all the way around while you're still in the air before you touch down. That's why you slipped out of the landing. So, now looking at the landing, and now see right now? Look at your head. It's already looking for the landing.
Yeah.
You're actually going to be looking back up here for the landing. So I'm going to stand here, look downhill as you're riding, take off the jump for a front 3, look at me, and keep going around with your legs. Keep looking, and keep going around with your legs. There we go. Boom. So that's the problem with your landing. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, look at the jump as if you're going to take off. Wind up for a front 3. Okay, spin into it. Go around. Now look, as you look at me, keep your legs going around, but keep looking at me. There we go, and that's the landing.
Okay.
Okay, do that again. Look at me, but keep the legs going around. There we go. Stomp and ride away.
Cool.
Okay, now do this with me. Do this with me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to break my 360 into two movements. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm looking this way. I take off. 1, 2. And see where I land there? I'm looking.
Yeah.
And then I ride away. So, for you, 2 movements. Looking downhill. Okay, jump the first movement and the second movement. There we go. And now ride away. There you go. Do that again. And now ride away. See where you're spotting your landing?
Yeah.
You're spotting it behind you.
Yeah.
So now do it all in one movement. And now watch this.
It's a full spin?
Yeah, I'm going to do it in a full spin. Watch me.
Okay.
Riding away.
Yeah.
Oh, you tried to look around.
Ready?
That's it. That's it. Do it again and look at me as after you take off, you're looking to me.
Okay.
So, boom. One more time.
It's hot.
It's hot. There we go. That's the blind landing.
Okay.
That's the blind landing. That's what's going to help you stomp those front 3s.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's carry on. So the very first front 3 I saw you do, the entry path was really bad.
Yeah.
But you sorted that out straight away. So that might not have been the main problem. The main problem with you landing your front 3s is definitely where you're spotting your landing. And I've just noticed that in these last couple of jumps. If we fix that, you'll be stomping your front 3s every time. Now, you can still stall out your front 3s if you want. That's whether you want to do that or not. But it's good to be able to do it both ways. You should be able to do smooth front 3s and stalled front 3s. And that really depends on where you stop your spin. But for you, it's all about spotting your landing, touching down with the ground and riding away in control.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get that on the next jump. The new blind landing technique for you on this front 3 is totally different to what you've been actually trying. So it may take you a day or two of practice to really dial it in.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you get it first pop or not. We're doing this in one run.
Uh-huh.
But now you know what's going to fix your landing of your front 3.
Yeah.
Cool?
Cool.
I'm going to give you an example, and I'm doing a switch, so hopefully it works out good. And try to look where I'm spotting the landing, where I'm kind of looking uphill, looking at that knuckle for where I'm riding down or touching down, and then looking away. Then I turn and look in my direction after I touch the ground.
Cool.
So it's going to take a little bit to break out that habit.
Yeah.
It's going to feel real weird, but you will get there.
Yeah.
And that's going to make it that you'll be able to land your front threes clean every time. Does that help?
It does a lot. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. Stoked, Chris. Glad you could ride with us.
Thank you.
This is Nev from Snowboard Addiction. We're up here and we're helping people improve their riding.